Well, actually, I have 2 limos.
Dr. J almost got bulldozed to death today.
Andrew, I did check into that, and no one seems to know about putting in a road. However, I did learn that all of that valley land is privately owned, but they will have to deal with me at a council meeting tomorrow.
What valley is this?
It's the one at the top of the Rouge River.
Oh, that's terrible. People do anything for a buck, huh?
I used to mow Dr. J's lawn for $1.
Now, Andrew, that was a long time ago.
No, it wasn't.
I recommend the planned rezoning of the river lands to provide an increased tax base, more housing, and more jobs. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Benjamin Jeffcoat, and I'm angry. In South America, thousands of acres of irreplaceable forest are destroyed daily.
Dr. Jeffcoat, that's a little outside our jurisdiction.
No, sir, it isn't. These photographs were not taken in South America. They were taken right here in our own Rouge Valley.
What do you mean? Well, I'm very sorry that a few birds and insects will lose their homes, but what about homes for people?
Homes? You mean luxury condominiums? Mr. Drake, this is a photograph of a West Virginia white caterpillar. It's on the endangered species list. If the Rouge Valley is destroyed, this insect will also be destroyed.
When was that picture taken?
A year ago. In another year, there will be no West Virginia whites left.
Oh, well, if they're almost all wiped out, what's the big deal?
Mr. Drake, we're not talking about one little insect. We live in a very fragile ecosystem, a living community in balance with the environment. How long do you think it will be before we become the next endangered species?
Look, we can't stop rezoning because of an ugly bug.
Andrew? Mr. Drake, I give you the current residents of the Rouge Valley. Why don't you just save yourself some time and shoot them right here?
I want to thank you for saving this place, Dr. Jeffcoat.
Well, thank you for saying so.
Babes go wild here.
Hey, what are they doing?
You can't do that.
The planning board voted against the rezoning.
Mister, I don't want to hear it. You got a beef? You talk to him about it.
It's Macklin.
I don't believe it.
Wow, what a surprise.
We should call Mom.
Okay. Talk straight, will you?
What?
I think she already knows.
Freddie, what are you doing here?
What are you?
All the work, would you? Hold all the work.
Fellas, stop the work.
Look, Andrew, you have to understand, I run a very big company here, and I can't possibly keep my eye on everything. I didn't know this was going on until just this morning. You can ask your mother. It's probably just a surveying mistake. But your mother and I are going to do everything possible to save this place.
I've connected to the city land records. I can download all the information about the valley.
I still don't think my mother had anything to do with this.
He's more crooked than Dennis McNabb's teeth. And if he had any.
Thank you. I think we get the picture.
Okay, here it is. All right, the property was last sold 6 weeks ago, but not to Macklin. Just a company name. Kingpin Investments.
Kingpin? Why does that sound so familiar?
Over the past 2 years, Kingpin Investments has purchased 17 lots adjacent to the river, and not for a lot of money.
That's pretty expensive land, isn't it?
Well, it would be if you could actually build on it, but it's still zoned agricultural. So until those bylaws change, that property has very little value.
Well, if they can't build on it, then we're okay.
Not necessarily. Some people can always figure out a way to beat the system.
It's too bad trees and animals can't fight back.
Maybe they can.
Kingpin! It was a name on Macklin's license plate. What's wrong, Dr. J? Stefko? My mother.
And with its proximity to the river, this mix of commercial and residential space will be like no other in the city. So, are there any other questions?
Yes. I'm Ms. Dale. When do you expect the project will be finished?
We anticipate a completion date within 36 months.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. Why don't you help yourself to some coffee? Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. You did very well.
Thank you.
Your friend, Dr. Jeffcoat, is causing quite a fuss. Do you suppose you could use your influence to moderate his views?
I'll do my best.
It's me. Let's get moving on this.
Andrew, you remember the West Virginia white caterpillar?
You mean the one you couldn't find?
Yes. Well, now we have to find one.
Maybe we should try looking in West Virginia.
Andrew, it's here. Trust me. With this device, we can eliminate noise.
So I can sneak up on it?
When the West Virginia white caterpillar moves, it makes a distinctive sound. With this, we can eliminate all competing noises and focus entirely on the sound made by the caterpillar. I'll demonstrate. Is Aaron home?
Should be.
Good. Grab that. So, has Macklin been around much lately?
Yeah. I don't know what she sees in him.
Well, Andrew, sometimes it's hard to figure out why two objects attract. For example, who would ever take out a duck-billed platypus?
Another duck-billed platypus?